welcome to the Stand-Up Spotlight segment of Longhorn Late Night. This is where we feature a local comic or someone who's interested in doing stand-up. And this week's Stand-Up Spotlight, he's a freshman, RTF major, one of our newer members of Longhorn Late Night. Please give a big round of applause for Keigan Zipper, everyone!
Hi, everyone. So, a little background on me. I was one of the creators of Kick the Ginger Day in my middle school. I didn't really mean to create it. I just don't think people liked me in middle school. School was always tough for me. When I was in the second grade, there was an issue at my daycare where I would say "dang it" a lot, which for whatever reason or another, they didn't like. So, I asked my mom about it, and she said it was okay for me to say "dang it." But I thought she said it was okay for me to say "damn it," which are two very different phrases. So when I went to school the next day and my teacher said, "We have homework that night," I silently stood up from my chair, raised my arms above my head, and yelled, "Damn it!" To which the teacher wasn't too happy about. Especially when I said I wouldn't do it again, I swear. And she said, "I know you do," and I didn't get the joke. Second grade was also the same time I had the most traumatic experience of my life that involved a giant bird. We went to a farm as a field trip with my school, and I saw an emu, and I went, "Whoa, big bird," as second graders do. And I turned around, looked at other animals, and I'm guessing it targeted me because of my red hair, which, as mentioned, would become a theme in middle school. And it took its beak and latched down onto my hair and lifted me off the ground. And I mean, that's the end. They eventually got him off me, but that's still terrifying, because, like, it's one thing if a person attacks you, because they're just a jerk. But birds are mindless creatures of instinct, and somehow I became its target, which means I did something wrong. So I'm still scared of emus to this day. I'd like to say that school got better for me when I went to high school, but anyone who's been to high school knows that's not true. I would keep falling asleep in pre-calculus, because pre-calculus is a very boring class. And one day, I fell asleep in chemistry. So I thought, great, I'm not going to fall asleep in pre-cal, which is a very sad thing to get excited about. Here's the thing, though. I still fell asleep in pre-calculus, so the moral of that story is you can't change destiny. I'd say the tiredness was mainly due to my job. I was working at a dine-in movie theater, and there was a customer who ordered mini corn dogs. And with mini corn dogs comes ketchup and fries. It's a pretty moderate-sized thing of ketchup. So he then asked me the question, how much does ketchup cost? Which is a weird question. But I answered, I told him ketchup was free, so he asked for an extra thing of ketchup. So 10 extra things of ketchup later, he's satisfied. And we went to pick up the tab after the movie was over, and he didn't pay anything. Which prompted the question, well, why did you ask about how much ketchup was if you just weren't going to pay for any of it in the first place? And that should have been where the story ended. But though this man had many corn dogs and fries still left on his plate, all of the ketchup was gone. So I can only assume he was downing ketchup shots like there was no tomorrow, which makes me wonder why he didn't just order the Bloody Virgin Mary. Thank you all.